So I want to increase your show rate by anywhere between 15 to 25%, and this is the process we use. So first thing, we have the Calendly, which is pretty straightforward, right? Now, a lot of people are reluctant to have lots of questions on their calendar form because they think that it's going to stop people from booking and repel people from booking. But what we found is that the more questions you have and the more information that people have to provide, the more likely they are to show up, because if they can't be bothered to fill out a form for less than 60 seconds, then they're not going to be bothered to show up for a 60-minute call. Now, the best approach for Calendly is literally just multiple choice. So you pick the things that you want and you give them options to choose from, because the second someone has to think is the second that they get distracted, because it takes calories to think and people just going to click on another tab. The only thing that we have is describing your business, and that's where people can actually, get a little bit more granular with it, right? Now, that's the Calendly. Now, the second thing that happens is the thank you page, and this is huge. So this is our thank you page, and basically one of the biggest, most important things that I can give you to increase your show rate is this piece of knowledge that when you schedule a call with someone using Calendly, it used to, but it no longer goes to the person's calendar. So if they're using Google Calendar and lots of other major calendar softwares, what used to happen is if someone scheduled an appointment through Calendly with someone that they'd never talked to before, or that they weren't familiar with, that event would just lodge into their calendar and it would be nice, neatly tucked away in their calendar. Now, if they schedule a call nowadays, what happens with most of these major calendar providers is they don't add the event to the calendar. So what has to happen is the prospect has to go into their email that they've used to schedule the call, and they have to basically click this add to calendar button manually. And it's really important that you tell prospects that they have to do this in stage 2, which is obviously, after they've booked here. The alternative is it's either going to be an add to calendar button like this, or it's going to be a I know the sender button like this. So ultimately, all of your prospects are going to receive this. Now, the other thing about the thank you page is you want to give them expectations. This thank you page video should be no more than 3 minutes long, because no one's going to bother to watch it for that long. But the most important thing is this. We have found that if people confirm through Google Calendar or through their calendar by clicking this email, then the show up rate is about 85%. So if you can get as many people as possible to confirm this, then you're going to crush it, okay? That's the best thank you page practice. And then second to that is basically setting their expectations of what's to come. Now, the next thing that we do in our show rate is we can cancel people if they're not fit, but you're not going to have to worry about that. By the way, whilst I got you here, if you need help getting more clients for an agency, coaching, or consulting business, there's a link in the description you can click. It'll take you through to a landing page. Oh God, a sales page, a funnel. I don't really care if you click it or not, but if you need more clients, it might help you out. See you soon. Now, immediately after booking, a couple of things happen. Huge thing that no one does in the industry that goes a really long way to improving your show rate is a personalized selfie video on iMessage or WhatsApp. So what we do is we try and send people a 30-second or 20-second video on WhatsApp or iMessage, depending on what we can reach them on. We try iMessage first if they're American. We try WhatsApp first if they're from Europe, because Americans use iMessage way more, Europeans use WhatsApp way more. But if we can't get them on WhatsApp, then we try iMessage, and if we can't get them on iMessage, we try WhatsApp. And the way this video works is it's literally just a quick 20-30 second video from a guy in our company basically saying, hey, I'm just here, just confirming your call. We're really excited to talk to you. You personalize it. So you'd say, hey, John, hey, Sarah, it's Charlie here. Look, I just received your form. I can see that you're doing this, and you want to do this. We're really excited to talk to you, and have a good day. And we will see you. Just to confirm, your time is at 6 p.m. on Saturday the 15th. Can you just confirm for me that definitely is all right and makes sense? And what we're doing is, first of all, we're adding a little bit of a human touch to the process. So there's now way more accountability to that person showing up. But second of all, in conjunction with the personalization, we're also just reconfirming their time, so that in their mind it's like 6 p.m. Friday, yeah, okay. And then they just reply back saying confirmed. And this guy has a spreadsheet, and his name's Talano in our company. So we have a guy doing this, but if you can't afford to hire someone, that's fine. You should probably just do it yourself, and your show rate will absolutely skyrocket if you do this. Now, second to this, obviously they receive the calendar invitation inside of email. If you have your Calendly set up or your scheduling software set up, you want to set it so that they receive calendar invitations, not confirmations of events, okay? So they can actually come in here, click yes, and ultimately way better show it like that. Now, obviously we have the add to calendar button that a lot of people are going to have to do as well. And this way, it actually just creates, this event for them and they will show up, okay? Now, other than this, we have confirmation as well. So Calendly will send, and this can all be set up in the back end, by the way, in Calendly in the automations tab. This is the text we send to people as soon as they schedule, saying you're booked at this time. Here we go. Here's your appointment details. And this appointment details tab here takes them through to this. Goes to appointment details. So it's basically the same page as this one, but it's just white. Okay, no real difference. And then that way people are more likely to see the calendar, the Google Calendar confirm thing and all the information they need. And then they receive a welcome email that comes directly from our sales rep, but this also comes via Calendly. This is an automation that can be set up in Calendly. And so for example, like if someone wants to talk to our team or the company about their call, then they receive this Calendly email via Calendly from the sales rep. So if they respond, it goes to the sales rep. This is our template that works incredibly well. I link my YouTube here, and then I link to accept the calendar invite here, which basically you can link pretty easily. Scheduling, double check the time zone, please make sure it's correct, and then my YouTube channel, and then some little bit of confidence here. Now, what you'll notice, basically, we are very hot on call confirmation. So first of all, we're trying to get them to confirm by Google Calendar using the video. Second of all, we're trying to get them to confirm by using this thing here. And third of all, we're trying to get them to actually confirm through Calendly as well. And that happens a little bit later, okay? So they receive confirmation from confirmation requests from 3 different places, okay? Now, after this, we have some reminder emails and some reminder texts. So basically 2 days before the event happens, we send them this text as a reminder. And every stage of the way, we're trying to get them to confirm their call through Calendly, because if we can get 2 or 3 points of confirmation, being Google Calendar, the confirm rep that we have, or yourself, or Calendly, the show rate is literally like 80%. So we just need them to click confirm because it's that confirmation bias. And what we're doing in every single reminder and at every single step of the way through confirmation is we're reminding them of the time and the date that they scheduled to make sure that they actually scheduled the right time. A lot of people mess up their time zones, their calendars. They need to be reminded. So we send the reminder text, which is basically just, reminder. This is obviously don't here, by the way. It's not what you'd put. This is just the name column, but obviously, I think the names used to schedule this meeting was don't cancel this call, because it's obviously a test call. But then we have the reminder email, which looks like this, which is pretty simple. And once again, this is coming from the rep via Calendly. Then we have 27 hours before the event. Really important you do 27 hours before the event and not 24 hours before the event. The reason behind this is because you want your confirmations to happen after a day. At least we do, because we have someone that cancels calls that aren't confirmed by one of the 3 sources. So if we did this any later, calls would get cancelled prematurely. So at this point, we send them another Calendly confirmation text using the automations and another automation from email. Once again, ask them to confirm their attendance and repeating the time. And then the sales rep, or what you would do if you're doing the call, will reach out to them on WhatsApp or text as well, through a voice note, or typically again a video, just like, hey, this is Charlie. I know you've already received a lot of stuff from us asking to confirm your call. I'm not going to do that. All I'm looking for is just to introduce myself and say hello, because I'll be taking care of you as we go through this process. Builds a little bit of a personal connection with the rep. And at this point, what this means is that this person is being held accountable by not only 1, but 2 people to actually show up, okay? And it's human accountability that ultimately drives the action. Then we have a little bit of a round robin here. 1 hour before the event and 50 minutes before the event, we have the reminder text here and the reminder email here. Then we have the reminder email here and the reminder text here, and then the call starts, okay? And that's literally the show up rate process. If you emulate this and copy this, you can probably get your show rate to like 75, 85%. Cheers.